Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Altar Tron again, but this time I'm refactoring it. So what I've been finding is that the deck really needs to high roll and get out ahead of our opponents. I think that Expedition map has been not very good, so I'm going to go back to trying Ancient Stirrings. So we're going to play 4 Ancient Stirrings, 2 crop rotation. That's going to help us get Tron online really fast. In order to support the Ancient Stirrings, I have 4-star Force Sphere and the 2 Refractors. We're not playing Forests because I think that it's much better to hardcast Deadly Dispute and Roan's Grim Surge. I think it will be pretty easy to cast the Force Stirrings off of all of our colored effects. I was considering a 3rd crop rotation, but I'm going to go for a Conjurer's Bauble. This is in response to having played against a deck that had a lot of graveyard hate. And we can use Conjurer's Bauble to get back a Blood Fountain or to get back to munitions or, to not lose our Mirror Retrievers forever. The sideboard has, here I'm going 3 Seal of Doom, 2 Scatter Shots, 3 Krark-Clan Shaman. I think Seal of Doom is quite good versus Glee, but we might be able to combine that with a Krark-Clan Shaman and have some success. And I've cut the Candy Trails as well in order to have more like of a storm feel, going back up to 3 Weather the Storms with the Foundry Inspectors in the deck. So all this synergizes pretty well. You might have seen last time, Ashnod's Altar sacrifices a creature to add 2 mana. We make an infinite loop with Mirror Retrievers. We make infinite mana with Golem Foundry. But with Foundry Inspector in play, you also make infinite mana pretty easily. And then we can kill our opponent with makeshift munitions or just attacking. We can draw our deck with Blood Fountain as well. So the sideboard... the stream of thought here is something that you wouldn't have to necessarily play in paper, but it's hard to beat Weather the Storm on Magic Online. So I would recommend playing a 4th Seal of Doom in this slot specifically. Other than that, that's the deck. I just really wanted to try like a big refactor of it after having gotten what I would say is not as stellar of results as I was hoping for in the last video. So let's see how this goes. If you want sideboard guides, check out patreon.com/kalikaiz. You can get early access to videos on the YouTube membership. Make sure to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the deck. If you want to see a specific deck, always get in touch with me if you want to do a deck donation as well. And let's hop into the matches. Quick reminder that I will be at the inaugural Upstate New York Pauper Open, which is a cash prize event. Up to $1,800 in prizes if we hit the 64-player cap. Right now there's 49 spots remaining. It's taking place on Saturday, March 1st, 2025 at K2 Brothers Brewing in Walworth, New York. Now Walworth is a weird place. Nobody knows where that is, but you might know where Rochester, New York is. It's just outside of it. And if you are in the tri-state area / Ohio, or if you want to travel in, because they do have a airport there, hopefully I'll see you there. Okay, round 1, we have exactly 1 land. We're on the draw. We have 1 look. Our opponent's playing first with 7 cards in hand. The munitions, let's mulligan. It's sort of a 7 already. We have to go to 6 or 5. Wow. Luck not with me at the moment. So let's keep. Put back the pylons, a sphere, and an inspector. We're just hoping to Chromatic Star, Deadly Dispute, and rebuild. If they duress me, I'm going to be pretty sad. Our opponent leads on Island. I can't really play around Spell Pierce. Just going to slam. If they have Spell Pierce, I'm going to be, even sadder. Okay, that resolves. They cycle Lorien. Volatile Fjord. Okay. So we're looking at, is it Skred probably? So, I think I just have to pass. I don't really want to play into the Spell Pierce. They might do something right now. Okay, phew. So they're brainstorming. We're going to Deadly Dispute in response. We get to draw our 3 cards. Pass a turn. And now we have Roan's Grim Surge plus Wellspring lined up, which is quite good. And we don't get Spell Pierced from that. Our opponent cycles an Ash Barrens, getting an island. Don't really know what's going on over there. Haven't seen Ash Barrens in these lists recently. So we have double Wellspring. I'll just play out 1 Wellspring. They want to use Counterspell. I'll probably play the 2nd Wellspring out. Counterspell from the opponent. Let's play the 2nd Wellspring and draw a card. Expectation is a Monarch or a Mystic right now. 3 cards in the graveyard, so they could play untapped land and play a Terror as well. Or just passing. Play a Tower. Pass the turn, I guess. We can try the Grim Search on their end step, although it's probably not going to resolve. They cycle Lorien. I'm looking at most likely facing down a Monarch here, but maybe I'll just yield until their next end step and see what happens. Last time I played a Skred player, they had a ton of Cast into the Firepost board. So there's the Admiral, like I thought. We bargain away the Wellspring, our opponent draws an extra card. We find Stirrings, take Star and Stirrings, I guess. They draw for Monarch, we untap. So I'm gonna try to high roll. We'll go Chromatic Star, bracket for green. Looking for a mine, found a power plant. So I can Stirrings. There's the mine. Unfortunately, Mirror Retriever kind of low to in the deck now. And we'll play mine, play Ashnod's Altar, play a Mirror Retriever. And then now we can Mirror Retriever back a Wellspring. We'll probably attack for the Monarch and see if my opponent wants to take it. Or like, kill my creature. Wow, they go Cast into the Fire. Main deck Cast into the Fire. That sucks. Okay. Plays a Tolarian Terror, so now they can attack. I think I just block then. Because we're not going to be able to attack in. And then this gives me the Wellspring, and then I can draw off the Wellspring and the Grim Search, drawing a bunch of cards. They draw off the Monarch, have another Altar, play the Wellspring, draw a card. Foundry Inspector. Start by Grim Search on the Wellspring. So if I find a Mirror Retriever, I have infinite mana. I need like Mirror Retriever. So here's a Deadly Dispute and Chromatic Sphere. So we can go Inspector, play Chromatic Sphere, bracket for black, play the Chromatic Sphere, bracket that one for black, play the Blood Fountain. We can Deadly Dispute the Blood token. So I did find the Refractor. Can go Ashnod's Altar. And I want to get this refractor onto the table. Okay. Finding a Wellspring. That was a huge turn. I stormed like crazy. Drew tons of cards. Our opponent could have one removal spell. I really hope that they don't have another Cast into the Fire main deck. They have 2 copies in their deck, they said. And it would be tough because we'd have to get the makeshift munitions on the table. And then kind of like slow ping them. Do you have it? Looks like yes. So I can sacrifice it. Doesn't really do anything. But I'll sacrifice my creature. Assume they only can get 1 counterspell off right now. We're taking 8 damage, which means that we're dead on the crackback. So I have to gain life or win. I draw for Monarch, going to 7 cards in hand. First thing I'm going to do is get back my 2 creatures. Then play out the Inspector. If they counterspell this, I can Retriever and get it back and replay it. Counterspell. I'm going to play Retriever. Pick up the Inspector. I'm a little bit worried that I will run out of mana. Play the Foundry Inspector. Then play Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. I guess I'd be dead to a Spell Pierce. Play the Power Plant. Crack this for black, or make black. Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. If they have Spell Pierce here, I have to sacrifice the Inspector and pay, then hope that I draw into a Weather the Storm. This is not going very well. We'll pay. We draw a Crop Rotation. Okay. And the Weather the Storm. So how many? We have 1 tower in the graveyard. So here we can add mana, crop the swamp. We have 1, 2. Yeah, we can crop the swamp away. Minutes of lag going on right now. Luckily I had 1 left here. Make green, and we'll cast Weather the Storm. But we're not quite dead yet. Our opponent plays Augur of Bolas, finding a breath weapon, which basically doesn't do anything here. Unfortunately, this Ancient Stirrings is not great. I've used 2 counter spells, so I probably want to try to get the makeshift munitions down. If I can get a Retriever, I can win the game, I think. I can Retriever for the Fountain, or Inspector Retriever. Play the Inspector. Retriever for infinite mana. Start with the Refractor here. Okay, I found the Retriever. So let's play out the Makeshift Munitions and see if they counter. This resolves. Play me Retriever. Sacrifice Retriever. Turn the Blood Fountain. Make black. Play the Blood Fountain. We'll get back Retriever, I guess. Play Retriever. Sacrifice the Retriever. Get back the Blood Fountain. Make black. Play the Blood Fountain. Okay. So we're kind of set up. Play the Retriever. We can token discarding a swamp. Okay. I'll pass. Next turn I can Blood Fountain back these two and then I win the game. We don't have to do anything too crazy right now. They didn't have counterspell, so they have a couple more draws to find a counterspell. They go for Skred. So I'll sacrifice the Mirror Retriever, returning a Mirror Retriever. Then Blood Fountain, discarding a land, or Blood Token. Double Retriever now. Should be okay. If they have a Cast into the Fire, I can sacrifice my artifact. 6 cards in hand. Plays a Ponder, looking for Cast into the Fire, counterspell, all that good stuff. Draw a card. They just slam a Mystic. Okay, that means they're dead. Okay, I'll just F6. Maybe they don't know that I have infinite mana. Or maybe they just didn't have anything else to do. Retriever. Retriever. Sacrifice. I should not have played the second Retriever out because I just wanted to make the mana first. Play the Inspector. Chromatic Sphere. We'll crack it for green. Just want to see if I can find the Foundry. There's a Foundry. Okay. Then play the Golem Foundry. And make green. Ancient Stirrings. Another Golem Foundry. When it says combo time. Alright, this is fair. This just makes it easier to make mana. Okay, so now every time I sacrifice a Mirror Retriever, I go +1 mana. Get back Retriever. Then we can say yield through this turn. Put all this on the stack. Just like put a bunch of mana in the pool. That way it doesn't auto pass. And then we will just keep making mana. So technically you have to make 40 mana. Well, we need 20 mana and 20 things to sacrifice if we want to go for the Retriever loop. Alright, opponent scoop, that was kind. Post board, things are going to get dicey. Ancient Grudge for their random relics they might bring in is pretty good. Usually they're not quite as aggro as they were there. The question is whether or not I want the Weather the Storms or the Makeshift Munitions. But also trim on the crop rotation. But I sort of feel like having that is important. I'm actually going to cut 1 Weather post board. Hopefully their clock is not fast enough to kill us. Okay, so our hand is really good if we draw land, and we have a lot of looks off of cracking a sphere and drawing for turn. Our opponent ponders turn 1. I'm just going to keep it. Having these Ichor Wellsprings as fodder is pretty big. Now they could be bringing in like 65 artifact hate cards. Alright, we find Deadly Dispute. So I really need to find a land. Play a mountain. Let's see if they cast into the fire my 1-drop. It feels like they're strongly considering it. I think with limited information, this is pretty aggressive. I mean, eventually I will draw lands and they'll be kind of sad, but maybe they're working up towards to a Monarch. Passing the turn. Green. Maybe they were trying to take me off of... Wow, just drawing no lands. This is ridiculous. There. I guess I'm learning that I have to keep 2 lands regardless. They're working up to a Terror. 4 in the graveyard, 5, 6, 7. They can Terror right now. Ponder looking for a Terror. They did not shuffle. They're just passing. This is dumb. Come on, deck. Well, how did I hurt you? Just going to straight up cast into the fire my artifact. They only have 2 cards in hand. I'm feeling quite sad. Brainstorms. Any other draw where I drew any number of lands, this would have been a terrible... I don't think I agree with the cast into the fire things. Lorien Reveal to refill. Okay. We'll just go to the next game. Let's see if I had any lands coming up. Slowly. Alright, so 1 land in the top, like, 15 cards. Darn. I could bring in the spell bombs to try to stall the terrors, then not play the munitions. Just gonna resubmit. Let's open up lands this time. Okay, we did it. We did it. Keep. Same play as last time. Land, star, sphere, go. Except I got follow-ups. They play an island. I think I mirror retriever here. That means I can't spell pierce it. Cycles of Loring revealed to get the red land. Lines of Volatile Fjord. Plays it. Okay. We're worried about 4 Cast into the Fire out of their deck. Find Foundry Inspector. Let's crack this for green. Deadly Dispute. Let's Stirrings. I will take the Chromatic Star. And then tap for any order here. We'll go Foundry Inspector. Then play Star and Bauble. This way we are insulated against Cast into the Fire. So we can cast a Deadly Dispute. Just go ahead and attack in. Every little point counts. Poke you. I mean, I have 4 power on the table. They're going for the Cast into the Fire, so I'm glad I had the Star. They could go after Inspector or Mirror Retriever. They decide to go after the Mirror Retriever. So we will make black. Deadly Dispute on the Mirror Retriever. Returning the Star. Because that's a target I can use for more Deadly Disputes. Find munitions. So if they don't have Hydroblast, I can resolve that. Now the question is whether I want to bobble the Deadly Dispute or bobble back the Mirror Retriever. I think it's better to put the Deadly Dispute in the deck, just because it's going to increase my amount of card draw I have in my deck. So 1 down. Plays an island. This doesn't cost me anything to wait. Bobble back the Dispute. Play the Chromatic Star. Play this black card. Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. Hopefully they don't have exactly Dispel. They didn't. Okay, play another Chromatic Star. Oops, I messed that up. Should have played the Golem Foundry first. Play the Golem Foundry. Go black and Grim Search on the Chromatic Star. Find Ashnod's Altar, so Mirror Retriever wins. Let's take Grim Search and Stirrings. I'll play out this Ashnod's Altar. So I have the option, if they have another Cast into the Fire, of sacrificing my Foundry Inspector and then Grim Searching my target, whatever the target is. Then hopefully I can just get in and use the Stirrings next turn. I'm kind of out of colored sources, which is a problem. Put it at 16. Brainstorm. So I can just F6 through that. They're probably trying to find more land drops. I guess I was on the play. Okay, so yeah, I was on the play. We can always hard cast the Grim Search as a simple draw to. You don't have to bargain something. So like they have the Cast into the Fire. Going after the Golem Foundry. I will respond bargain Foundry. I would like to keep that in the graveyard for safekeeping. So they can counterspell or spell pierce. Another Golem Foundry, and I'll take the Chromatic Sphere. Let's start with the Golem Foundry. I kind of assume it's going to get countered. Did not. Play Chromatic Sphere. We still have Grim Search up. Make green. Power. Stirrings. Grab the Wellspring. The weather on top. And then we'll play the Wellspring. Resolves. Play Chromatic Star. Okay, so now I can beat a Spell Pierce by Grim Search the Wellspring, but not really a counterspell. So maybe I just play the Makeshift Munitions right now. Not sure. Let's see what our opponent does. They've not used any counterspell so far. I mean, we have another threat, which is good. Monarch time. They play a Mystic. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is end step, make a Golem. Don't think they have Dispel. They could. Play this tower. I'll attack you for 3. Not blocking. That's kind of smart. I figured maybe they would block and then I could ping them with the munitions. Let's Grim Search, sacrificing the Wellspring. They'd have to have Dispel. Spell Pierce doesn't do it. We find a Sphere. So we find Refractor and the Stirrings. So Stirrings is just so much better once you have things going on. Let's play Sphere out. Looking for that Mirror Retriever. Make green. Blood Fountain. That might do it. I'll try the Stirrings first. Got the Retriever. Okay. Let's see if they have anything. They could have an Annul. They didn't. Okay. Play Refractor. Resolves. Play the Blood Fountain. So this is GG. We, assuming they have nothing, we just sacrifice, make a bunch of mana, get back Retriever over and over for a while. I guess they could have like a removal spell. So we'll go Golem, sacrifice, sacrifice, make black, get back these two creatures, play Inspector, sacrifice Mirror Retriever, get back the Blood Fountain, play another Mirror Retriever. All right, we got there. GG opponent. They said that they appreciate the video, so thank you very much, Real Emrakul. We'll see you in round 2. We're here in round 2 versus Asfaltatore. They usually play Gardens. Munitions in hand is pretty bad. I think I mulligan. Okay, so we can keep this. I guess I'm going to preemptively put back the Weather the Storm and hope that they're not on mono red. If they're mono red, I'll be sad. Looks like they're playing Affinity. We'll go, what? Draw stop, of course. Okay. Play Chromatic Sphere. So we're worried about a Refurbished Familiar, but we can just discard the Mirror Retriever maybe. Find Stirrings. Gotta just get the Wellspring into play. Trying to use my mana. Counterspell. Okay. That's weird. Vault of Whispers from the opponent. Chittering Rats. What the what? Okay. So they're playing like a Flicker Rat Refurb deck. Gross. Let's go green. Stirrings. Find the Mine. Play the any order here. Mine. Play the Mirror Retriever. Can hope to just get back the Wellspring for more card advantage. Next turn I can Foundry Inspector, plop down the Sphere. Plays a Seagate Oracle. Okay, so they're on a Flicker Ratlock deck. Getting in. Easy block. I will get back the Wellspring. Trying to put as much card advantage as possible between me and this Ratlock. Power would be awesome because I could go Inspector, double Inspector. So I'll start with the Wellspring and draw a card. Play the Sphere. Mulligan to 5, I believe, against the Chittering Rats deck. Thoughtcast from the opponent. Plays an Island. Plays a Refurbished. Gonna get rid of the Munitions. Getting in for 3. Find Tower. We can go Tower, Golem Foundry, play Foundry Inspector. I guess I'll just sacrifice this for green for the moment. And maybe that was a bad idea because that can Ratlock me. I should have not done that. Play another Inspector. They have the Flicker. Like, what do they flicker here? These two? They put a card on top and discard me at the same time. Snuff out. There's Singleton Swamp that they had. Another Snuff out. They go to 12 life. Okay. I hope that they can't flicker and I withdraw some sort of Deadly Dispute effect. They're not doing anything. Maybe they're just going to do it on my upkeep. No wonder they have a draw stop, given that they're playing Ratlock. Makes a lot of sense. Another counterspell. Boomerang, okay. That's not what I expected. I really expected the counterspell. Play the Golem Foundry. Play Conjure's Bauble. Then we will Bauble, returning the Munitions. Play Tower. Pass the turn. But once again, I think that was a little risky. Refurbish discards my land. So I guess that was good there because they just drew a card, or we didn't allow them to draw a card. We're at 7 life, so they have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6 power on the table. Cast Archaeomancer to return what? Boomerang? Snuff out? So they have 7 power. Any Deadly Dispute would be good. Find a Chromatic Sphere. Play Sphere. Easy game for them. Green. I just need to find a card draw spell. Golem Foundry doesn't do it because they just snuff out my creature. I'll just scoop. It's not worth it. Counterspell deck. Gross. Let's see. Cut the Grudge. We don't need the Munitions. And cut a Weather the Storm. They're a Flicker deck, so we want the 2 Nile Spellbombs. I think I will cut 1 Crop Rotation. It's kind of bad into that stuff. Actually, bring in these Scatters. Scatter's going to be really good here as well. I don't really want to cut all the crops, but I Maybe I just cut the inspectors, then go this way. Scattershot clears the board, which is going to be important. We can't let them just keep flickering for the rest of time. They're mostly just going to have counterspells to interact with us. All right, let's go. 1. I'm going to keep again. It's such a risk. But I don't really want to mulligan against a discard deck. So next turn we have draw, draw, draw. So 3 draws to find a land. They lead on Ice Tunnel, so they have Snuff Out up. Did not find the land. We'll go green. We did find the land. So guess I just play the Wellspring. That has the highest upside of drawing a Deadly Dispute. Very nice. Our opponent with the Trespasser's Curse. Okay. I did not play around that. I do have Weather the Storms on my deck, though. Let's use this. Stirrings. Wow. Totally whiffed. I'll take Mirror Retriever. We'll put Retriever and Grudge into the graveyard. Play an island. Pretty sad to whiff there. Second curse. Lame. I do what we gotta do. Cycles Lorien Revealed. I could take out their land, but it's not amazing. Power plant. So now I have land. Play the Chromatic Star. For black. Make green here. Found a crop. We have found a tower. I still think I crop this. Get a tower. So I have lots of mana. Play Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Blood Fountain. Play Conjurer's Bauble. Pass. We're hurting for colored sources at the moment. Refurbished from the opponent. And discard the power plants. Looks like they're holding up a counterspell. They play Thoughtcast. Could take out their black source. Seems medium. Okay, Golem Foundry. Play Wellspring. Draw a card. I'm glad I left some number of life gain in the deck. Let's Bauble, returning the Deadly Dispute. Guess I Blood Token, discarding a land. Play the tower. Play the Ashnod's Altar. Alright. Sadly, so I could have just waited on the tower and then gotten the Surveil land, which could have been maybe better. Just having a little bit of colored sources. There's a Nile Spellbomb. Chittering Rats. The Value Town from the opponent. Play my land out and pass the turn. They have 3 cards in hand. We go to 14. I'm missing my his faces now. Candy Trails would be really good here. Just sitting on doing nothing. So in this position, Ancient Stirrings is way worse than map. We could have mapped for a colored source. My opponent has Ghostly Flicker. Their turn. Gonna play out another rat. Seagate Oracle. Okay. So my best draw is an Energy Refractor and them not having a counterspell. Getting in. We have nothing. I don't know, I can't really play around this part of the metagame. Leagues are wild at the moment, apparently. They get in. So they should just flicker, I guess, again on my draw step and then lock me out of the game. Found a Deadly Dispute, but it doesn't get me anywhere. On to round 3. We're here in round 3 on the draw versus Fafar. So one thing that you might not know, this avatar here is the default avatar. So generally, if you're facing someone in the Pauper League with this avatar, they're playing Burn. We should consider that, but not make decisions based on it. I'll keep. And Deadly Dispute the Bauble, maybe. But Deadly Dispute can give me the green for the Weather Storm. Let's see if I was right. Nope, it's black. Okay, could be anything then. You're gonna duress me? I'll be sad. Anyway, good luck, have fun. Nice, good luck, have fun. It's in with Gingerbrute. I'll play Bauble, Ass, Haunted Mire, another Gingerbrute, some sort of food deck. My turn. I will lead on the Deadly Dispute. I found Retriever. Let's go green Stirrings. Take Inspector, Wellspring, or Mine. Take the Wellspring, actually. So the reason for that is just that I want to start accruing some advantage. I can Wellspring, see what I draw. Turn after that, I can Inspector Retriever, get back the Conjurer's Bauble. I don't know what's going on here. Some sort of hasty deck. Aggro deck. A power plant. Scavenge, what does Scavenge do? Puts a bunch of counters on a creature for 5. Okay, I'll play in the Inspector and see what happens. They are an aggro deck. If I had taken the Mine instead of the Wellspring, I would have Tron this turn. And I could go Inspector Retriever, but not really do anything. Missing on colors. They give their creatures unblockable, so it's 5 damage again. I don't think I want to block here because they can give the Gingerbrute, turn it into a 4/4. I'd rather just chump with the Retriever next turn. Or it's 7. Play the Golem Foundry. Play the Wellspring. Get a counter. I'm nervous that we're going to die. I guess I have 2 blockers sort of right now. Best draws guess some colored sources. Find another Retriever. Okay, so now I can start chumping their Drag Mangler. I'm not attacking. Pauper Leagues are the Wild West right now. A Rotten Reunion away my artifact. Uncool. We can block and block. They just have lethal. 4, 5, 6 right now. Main deck, double Rotten Reunion. That's pretty unexpected. They Deadly Dispute their Tree of Tails. They're getting in. So we block and take 4. They can Rotten Reunion the Foundry Inspector if they want. We're trying to return the Inspector with the Retriever. They Rotten Reunion the Inspector. The other zombie goes away. So we're going to go to 1 life, assuming that they have no tricks. Deadly Dispute would be great here. Stirrings doesn't do anything. Power. Play Retriever. Oh my god. Alright, they got me. They're on 700 Rotten Reunions. So I think I need to go for like a board wipe plan. And the Fangren Marauders. Don't think the Nile Spellbomb is necessary. I think I want to get rid of... Seal of Doom doesn't do anything. Need to bring out some cards. But these cards... Well, Makeshift Munitions could be good. Not if they have 700 Rotten Reunions, right? I'm not going to even be able to play my deck very well. Got these. Trim 1 Weather. Is Fangren Marauders better than Weather, really? Then I'll cut on 1 Sphere. Alright, we're on the play. Mulligan. Guess I can keep. Put back 1 Krark. Put back the Krark-land Shaman, because I'm hoping to Conduit Pylons, get a land, get the Tron land on top. Nice. Play Chromatic Sphere. Then make a plant. Some sort of black-green tokens deck. Make green, mine. So I can actually crop this. I should probably still Stirrings. Take the power plant. And then any order. So next turn we're going to crop the mine for the tower. Then turn 4 we'll have like hopefully something to do. Play Young Wolf. Alright. Gingerbrute. I mean, it's a cool deck. I get in. Found the tower anyway. I guess I just play the power plant and then just put the Krark on the table since I have the time. They give the Gingerbrute haste. So one thing I could do here is I could play the tower, tap all my mana, and then go green, crop rotation the mine, because I have a second mine in hand, or another pylons, then that'll set up my draw off the Grim Search, if I'm just hard casting it. On Ashnod's Altar, let's play the Altar, and I'm going to Grim Search it. I don't feel like comboing is anywhere close to where we are. They snuff out my Krark-land Shaman. Okay. So if I bargain away this, I'll have 1 mana left over. They could just start using some Rotten Reunions, but I need to find something. Bargain this. Can't believe they had 4 Rotten Reunions in their main deck and they drew at least 3 of them in game 1. That was certainly a way. Okay, we find Wellspring, Deadly Dispute. Okay. Opponent gets in for 2. We go to 13. They seem to be suffering from some lag issues. Let's start by using the crop as I was saying. Crop rotation this. Hit the pylons. We set up the draw. I will graveyard the swamp. Play the Wellspring. Okay. find a mirror retriever. Doesn't really do anything just yet. I want to like not have to use it until I can force through all their interaction. Find Fang and Marauder. Let's just put the mirror retriever on the table. We snuff out the retriever. We're gonna go for Wellspring. Do they have the double Rotten Reunion immediately? Clearly they have it in hand. Yep. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't use a second Rotten Reunion on the mirror retriever here. My opponent is 10 minutes behind on clock, so I'm having a hard time focusing. Get in for 4. They're going to lose their creature. So far they've had double snuff out. Do I think they have another snuff out in hand? Maybe. We're at 9. Creature dies. There's a bone picker. Some sort of like aristocracy deck. Kill everything. It does actually make sense now to have all these Rotten Reunions because their creature dies, making the bone picker cast only 1 mana, which is pretty solid. Make a green. Play the Fang and Marauder. So Snuff Out and Rotten Reunion, they all synergize pretty well with this deck. That's pretty sweet. They deglamour my token. Wow. The hate cards are real. Jeez. So we're going to be taking 4. I need some sort of cantrip. They bargain and kill my Wellspring. Wow. Okay. Attacks in for 4. Next turn they're attacking for 5. I mean, I have to block the Young Wolf, so I will. Draw a Refractor. Come on, anything. Grim Search. Bargain away the Refractor. So we'll go to 8 life. I'll take Fang and Marauder and the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Play a Bauble. Then I will Bauble back Mirror Retriever. Green for Ancient Stirrings. Sort of in the game now. Take a Chromatic Star. Play the Chromatic Star. And then play a Tower. I'm at 13. I'm just going to attack you, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, send. I can go up to 18 by sacrificing the star at instant speed. Put Rancor on the Gingerbrute. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm at 3. Deadly Dispute. Killing their Young Wolf. My turn. I have a Weather the Storm. I'll make a green. Pass the Fang and Marauder. They scoop. They were very quick to scoop there. Retriever. We could have gotten back Retriever, Krark-Clan Shaman with the Fountain. I mean, they scooped super fast, which means that they can take actions. Let's see. I think we just turbo life gain then. They showed us we just turbo life gain and then get rid of the Krark-Clan Shamans and then just eventually like go for the combo kill. That seems fine. If I gain enough life, they can't possibly win. Is this okay? I don't know. Probably not. Can't really do anything with what I have. Let's mulligan. Okay, I think I can keep this and put back Angren. I do have to draw a land. Just still in this spot where I'm trying to draw lands all the time. I'll keep the Marauder on the bottom. Opponent leads on a tap land. Okay. So our start is pretty decent. Only Garden for the opponent. Plays a Young Wolf. I'm a little bit concerned about a Troublemaker Oof, but I can't really play around it. I just have to play the Wellspring and hope that I can Deadly Dispute on the next turn. Wellspring. Draw a Sphere. So if I draw another land, even if they bargain away the Wellspring, we can go Sphere and Deadly Dispute the Star. They're getting in for 1. They could Deadly Dispute the Young Wolf and then play the 3/2 Flyer. That looks like that's the plan. They Deadly Dispute the Young Wolf. They'll get a treasure token with which to play the bird. Bone Picker. They have 5 power on the table. We just have Tron online. Okay. So Sphere. Practice Sphere for black. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I maintain my black source here. Finding a Ancient Stirrings. Let's go crack this for green. I could crop rotation the mine again. Crop the mine. That gives me crop the mine. Grabbing the pylons. Let's see what's on top. Mirror Retriever. So I will pop the Mirror Retriever. I have 3, 4, 5 mana. I can Stirrings for the Retriever, then cast Weather the Storm. Stirrings. Take. Actually, I think I will take this Wellspring. I just want to draw as many cards as possible. Put the Fangren Marauder and then the Mirror Retriever. Then go green, gain 15 life. So we bought ourselves quite a few turns. Right now they only have 5 power. I think I just mine Wellspring, and then unless I have something else to play, I'll Grim Search on their end step. They play a Bayou Groff. Lots of power over there. 10 power on the table. Mine. Play the Wellspring, draw a card. So we have Deadly Dispute. Okay, dispute this. Found a Refractor. Let's play another Wellspring. I have another Weather Storm. Okay, well, that's just 12 life though. Probably worth it. Gain 12. They currently have nothing to bargain to kill my Wellspring, but they have 10 power, so it's 4 turns, which means our opponent needs 8 minutes for their 4 turns, so we're probably going to win. I'm excited. Ah, they found a plant token. They can bargain away the plant and exile the Wellspring. Tax for 10, we'll go to 31. Passing the turn. Play Tower. Play Refractor. Draw a card. Let's play the Golem Foundry. And play out the Conjurer's Bauble. They don't draw into the Deglamer, we're going to be able to put some creatures on the board soon. Just pass. If they do something like Deglamer, we can crop rotation here, but it's risky. They have a Troublemaker, oof. What are they going after? Goes after the Foundry. Make black. Then Grim Search away the Foundry. Boink. Take Mirror Retriever. And I guess the Ashnod's Altar. Plays a Bone Picker. They don't currently have any mana available, which means I might be able to just combo kill them. They get in. Another Altar. So let's go Swamp. Tap it. Make green. Drop this. I messed up. Grab a tower. Make black. Grim Search. Sack the Wellspring. Another Wellspring. We take the Grim Search. That's it. Don't need the sphere right now. Play this Wellspring out. So now I can go Altar. Play Mirror Retriever. Sack the Mirror Retriever. Grabbing Blood Fountain. Play Chromatic Star. Track that for green. Another sphere. Oh, it was a star, not a sphere. Or sphere, not a star. Whatever. Weather Storm. Gain 24. We still have a Grim Search lined up. The concern is that they kill the Refractor. There's a Dreg Mangler. So this thing has haste. We are still close to comboing. Just take the damage. I need another Mirror Retriever for the Foundry. Then I can fountain back the Retrievers. Okay, on the Retriever. So Retriever. Sack it. We grab the Foundry. Play the Foundry. Make black here. Trying to maximize my mana usage until I actually get infinite. Play the Blood Fountain. Play Chromatic Star, maybe? It's kind of the same either way. So maybe I should just make black and then get back to Mirror Retrievers. Play Mirror Retriever. We have infinite life. We have infinite golems. Chromatic Star. Play Mirror Retriever again. Sacrifice Retriever for the Blood Fountain. Then we'll play the Blood Fountain. I guess they could have like Snuff Out. Maybe that's what they're waiting on. Let's bobble back a Dispute. Find a star. Just want to grab my Fangren Marauder. Make black. They're gonna time out trying to cast their Deadly Dispute. GG. Alright, they said GG. GG opponent. I'll see everybody in round 4. Round 4 versus King Anawan. We're on the play. This hand isn't very good. We have Deadly Dispute. We have all the pieces, but no mana. We can Deadly Dispute the Sphere. I'm going to keep. I'm going to take a risk and keep it. Sort of why I play Crop Rotation in the deck. So Pylons, hopefully we see a Tron land or a Wellspring or something. Yeah, Wellspring. Nice. We'll play the Chromatic Sphere, pass the turn. Draws Forge Bridge. Could be Affinity. Could be Jund Glee. Basically, every deck plays bridges, so you don't really know. Wellspring. Draw card. It's bad to get too many of my non-artifact or non-Tron lands in play if we're facing a Jund deck. Jund something, probably. They wildfire their land. So, I don't know if it's like a mid-range deck or a combo deck. We want to probably get the Foundry in play. Pass the turn. If it's Glee, we have like one more turn. Plays a Chrysalis. Not unexpected. But we don't know, because if it's Glee, they could just kill us with the Chrysalis attack. Plays Nile Spellbomb. So, more likely to not be Glee, but they are playing that in the main deck. Nile Spellbomb's kind of annoying. Find Tower. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. We're looking for Mine or a Crop Rotation. We find Refractor. I like that. Find a Crop Rotation. So we'll go Tower, make green, Crop here, get the Mine, play Inspector, and then I'm going to get some mana advantage. Play Ashnod's Altar, play Energy Refractor. I have a creature. Draw a card. Munitions. I don't think that's good enough right now. Let's make green. Found the Retriever. So we can play the Retriever for the Wellspring immediately. Then they have to crack the Spellbomb to not have that resolve. Play me a Retriever. They might crack the Spellbomb. Sack this. Get back to Wellspring. They didn't do it. They were pretty on point. Okay, so make green. Cast Ancient Stirrings. You take Foundry Sphere. Sphere draws me a card. Take that. Order. I'll put Deadly Dispute. Okay. I'm feeling like it's a Jund deck, but I don't know. I mean, not Jund, but like a mid-range deck. Sack this. Or we'll make a Golem. Play a Wellspring. Draw a card. Another Ancient Stirrings. We'll go green. Play a Sphere. I'm just doing stuff. Fun. Stirrings. Found the Retriever. Play a Golem or make a Golem. And we'll sacrifice the Golem. Make red. Play Sphere. I'm going to sacrifice it for black to draw a card. I might draw a Deadly Dispute. I did. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I am doing a lot of stuff. This Nile Spellbomb, really a problem. Now I can crop this Conduit Pylons. Green. Crop this. Grab a Tower. Refractor. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just doing stuff. Draw. Wellspring, okay. I guess that's fine. Fine for now. Maybe, I mean, I could have sacrificed the Golem to put the makeshift munitions in play, and then they couldn't necessarily Glee kill me. But I think they could Glee kill me anyway. Cast down. Sacrifice. So I was right. It is just like a Jund mid-range. We have to find a way to beat the Spellbomb. So I gotta play out my munitions and then draw a card off the Wellspring. I need either the... I need the Blood Fountain. I could also win with the Conjurer's Bauble, maybe. Get rid of my land. Luckily, I had a lot of basics. And another Power Plant in hand. Play Power Plant. Play Chromatic Star. Crack it for red. Play Munitions. You. Draw a card. Find Ancient Stirrings. So, is there anything I can draw with the Stirrings that's useful? Another Retriever. I mean, now my last Retriever's on the bottom of the deck. So, or close to the bottom. So how do I want to deal with this? I can play the Retriever and try to get back Retriever. They Spellbomb me. And then I go Inspector, Retriever, shoot you with the Refractor, sack the Retriever for the Refractor, draw a card with the Refractor, and then I'm kind of like set up. Probably don't have more than one Spellbomb. Okay, let's go Inspector. I know I have double Retriever right now. Sack the Retriever for the Retriever. Okay. They use the Spellbomb. Pretty expected. Play the Retriever. I'll shoot you with the Refractor. Sack the Retriever to get back the Refractor. Play the Refractor. Draw a card. And I'll just play out the Astronaut's Altar and attack you for 3. They're at 15. We have 12 power attacking. A Viscer's Insight, okay, draws 3 cards. Another Wildfire. We don't have any more basics. Sad times. But they shuffled my Mirror Retriever back in, which is sweet. They're getting in. Okay, so they think that they can just win. Interesting. How do they win? We have 12 power. And tons of artifacts. Is it because I don't have enough mana? Power Plant. Attack for 12. Make 3 mana. Ping you. Ping you again. One more time. Cancel. Shot the wrong thing. Make sure I point it at them and not at my artifact creature. Okay, I guess we win. That was a strange value town way to win the game. I'll take it. So clearly the Grudge are coming in. I think the Stream of Thought comes in. We sort of need to be fast, but... I'm on a Weather and a Foundry Inspector. I want the option of having like whatever combo kill I can. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. It's pretty slow, but we have a look, and then we can hopefully Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. Our opponent has Lead on a Bridge. Man, okay. So let's see if there's a land on top. There is. So we'll just play Sphere, and next turn play 2 stars. Mountain for the opponent. They Wildfired me, I'll be sad. They cast their own Wildfire on their own card. Gets a Swamp. Different decisions in their basics here. Tower. Star. Another star coming in. Okay. We have permanents. We're going to convert the Sphere and the Star into 2, 3, 4 cards and a treasure token. Spellbomb is back. Refurb. That's pretty sad. I think I have to discard the Retriever. Back for black here. Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. Let's crack this for green. Draw a card. Has Ancient Stirrings. Finding a mine. Doesn't really matter. Go any order here. Play land. Play a Chromatic Star. They refurb me again. I'll discard the Sphere. Nobody likes refurb. It feels good to cast it though. Not to be on the other end. They're all about the Wildfire. Gives me a basic. This allows me to Grim Search this without having to play my Swamp out. It's in for 2. I'm interested to know what it is that people like about playing these kinds of decks. Probably just winning with it. It doesn't seem very fun to me. Like Tower, and sadly with the crop is going to get gone, or the stream's going to be gone. Take the crop rotation. Play the Tower. And pass. Our opponent gets in for 4. Their hand is full of action because they have not played any lands. Plays a Lembas. We're currently at 12 life, so we're at risk. Finding a Wellspring. Land. A crop rotation this. Grabbing a Power Plant. We'll go Inspector into Golem Foundry. Second Golem Foundry. Play the Wellspring. I imagine they'll be able to exile one of these foundries though. Find the munitions. Interesting. There's the Weather the Storm I was worried about. They want to clock me. Might have to just restart Magic Online. Plays a land. Deadly Dispute their Lembas. They play a Wellspring, okay. So can we find an Ancient Grudge? I need life gain though. Attacking for 4. We're at 8. I have 2 Weathers left in the deck. Draw. Power. Let's Grim Search the Wellspring. Go to 6 life. Close to dead. So I have to take a Weather if I draw it. 9 Deadly Dispute. Okay, so we can take Grudge and Sphere. I don't even have to take the Grudge. I messed up. You can't undo those. Land. Play Sphere. I want to Grudge not using the Sphere mana. That way I can pick up the Sphere with the Mirror Retriever. Grudge the Spellbomb. They're sacrificing the Spellbomb. We lose our entire graveyard. Play a Mirror Retriever. They have nothing going on. They could have a Snuff Out. Make black. I'll deadly dispute the Mirror Retriever, returning the sphere. We can kill both their creatures right now. We found infinite. I just win. I love it. GG. That was easy. Sphere, Retriever, sacrifice Retriever for Retriever. And I'll just put the munitions on the table so they know they're dead. Sacrifice. Okay. I wonder if I should, like, not do this, but whatever. So 38 times 2 is what I need, mana-wise. Maybe not times 2. Okay, they scoop. Yes! We're 3-1 on to round 5. Round 5 on the play. We have to mulligan. Okay, so this is, I guess, a keep where we put back the Grim Search, and then we tentatively keep the Weather the Storm. Our opponent has the treasure. This is the I got a trophy in the Trophy League race thing avatar. Let's put back the Grim Search. I'd love to just draw a second land so that I can play the Wellspring turn 2 and then Deadly Dispute it into Ancient Stirrings. Your turn. Lanes, Judge's Familiar. Sacrifice, instant or sorcery. Right, that stinks a lot. Stirrings. They didn't do anything. Let's take the power plant. Order, play the power plant. So it's probably white Weenie, and they were just F6'd. That would have been a really good moment for them to sacrifice their Judge's Familiar. Raffine's Informant. So post board, we're basically just going for life gain into make a bunch of golems. We do have to worry about Thraben Charm. I'll play the Wellspring. Now I am hoping for, okay, I found a swamp. Play the mine, pass the turn. Next turn I can Deadly Dispute the Wellspring into crop rotation. Probably just cropping the power plant. Luminous Phantom. So they have, we're attacking for 4 right now. Another Judge's Familiar. Do they want to sacrifice their creature so I can't Deadly Dispute? Land. Will Deadly Dispute. That didn't really get me anywhere. Well, crop rotation. This. Power. Play the Golem Foundry. Really ran out of colors. Put it on Novice Inspector. I would need a heck of a draw right now. Core Skyfisher. They pick up Novice Inspector. 4, 5, 6. We go to what? 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like Chromatic Star. I guess we have to sacrifice it for green. There's a Weatherstorm in hand. Play a Wellspring. It'd be great if I could find another color source for red. Pylons. What's on top? Mirror Retriever, that's great. So we'll go red, munitions, pop a Judge's Familiar, I guess. Back the Wellspring, and then Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm for 12 life. Next turn, we can go Retriever, kill the Familiar, get back the Wellspring, play the Wellspring, kill the Phantom. Nice that we have the Pylons in play. I feel like there's a chance still to live. Concern is Thraben Charm. Maybe they Thraben Charm the munitions right now. Ah, that's what they did. So now I need Deadly Dispute. Or Altar or something. Play Retriever. Play Sphere. I'll crack it for green. Draw a card. Another Foundry. Play a Foundry. Play Power Plant. Pass the turn. We have blocks here taking 4 damage. They might not attack. They draw a clue, or draw off the clue. They can just attack for 4 if they want, or attack with everything. We're attacking with everything. So I think I'm going to block here, trade, or chump. I would have had a chump anyway. I do want my Wellspring back. Get back the Wellspring. That's the most opportunity to maybe draw more cards. We're at 10 life. Yeah, found a Deadly Dispute. Wellspring. This is 4 total cards. Big, big, big. I'll play the Pylons. And graveyard the tower. Let's make black. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw 3 cards. Make another colored source. Finding a Wellspring. Find the Ashnod's Altar. Let's play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Another one. Draw a card. Chromatic Star. I'll make Guess I play the altar first. We'll attack you for 3. Sacrifice this. Make black. Found a Grim Search. Sacrifice this. Bargain. Weather or, I guess I kind of need weather and a Mirror Retriever. Mirror Retriever. So is Ancient Stirrings good? Ancient Stirrings can draw me another Retriever. Chromatic Star. Probably just better to take the Stirrings. I'll draw the Star. So this is infinite. We sacrifice this one. Play Star. Play Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice Retriever. Hit Retriever. Then I'll make black here just in case I draw something. Sphere. Play Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice this. Play Sphere. Make black again. We still have green here. Okay. Make a golem, sack the golem. Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. We're drawing like crazy. Now I have infinite mana with the Foundry Inspector, and I found Weather Storm. Yes. Spectre. Sacrifice. Back Mirror Retriever. Now I can yield through this turn. Play the Retriever. It is truly combo time. Let's go. Now you just have to pick on Magic Online, like, when do I want to stop? We're at 18 minutes on clock, 18:44. I think after I have, like, a ton of golems, I'm going to sacrifice the Mirror Retriever and get back the Wellspring. You know they have 5 blockers, or 4 blockers right now. I need 7 golems to get through, which means I need to make at minimum 11 total golems. Right now I have 7 and almost 6, which would be 13 golems. But they could have like Battle Screech. Let's go a little bit further. Okay, seems fine. Sacrifice, get back the Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Your Candy Trail is always nice when you're in this situation. Okay, play a Foundry Inspector. Cast Weather the Storm. Your turn. We're at 116. Got a bunch of golems. Post board, we have to watch out for both Raven Charm and a ton of Dust to Dust. So we tend to want to keep things in hand. Raven Inspector. All right. We'll go hold control. Start putting these golems on the stack. And F6 now. We just watch the stack go away. It's sort of like storming. Almost the same look as that Weather the Storm turn. Then I'll do my turn, yield until here, and attack with everything. That stops me from having to worry about all my upkeep stops and everything. Draw. We ended up drawing Mirror Retriever. Our opponent scoops. They were trying to maximize the seconds that I used on my clock. It's classic. Okay, Fang Marauder coming in. Makeshift Munitions isn't necessary. Scattershot can be decent. So what do we want to do? I'll cut 1 Foundry Inspector, 1 Crop, 1 Sphere, or I can just cut all the Foundry Inspectors, but then it's kind of like I'm not very explosive. Just stop them from getting to be able to use Journey to Nowheres on them. Yeah, I'll just cut all those things. We're mostly going to hold our stuff in hand, gain a lot of life, try to scattershot them, and eventually just go for the infinite golems and attack. This hand is not very good. I think I need to mulligan. Okay, this hand looks pretty solid. Can put back the altar. I guess just 2 mines. I got distracted by having 2 Tron lands, plus the Ancient Stirrings. Raven Inspector for the opponent. Find Deadly Dispute. Star turn 1. What's your turn 2? Playing a Rafine's Informant. Battle Screech goes to the graveyard. Scary. Did I cut a crop? I regret. Let's Energy Refractor here. This opens me up to Dust, unfortunately. Pretty badly. They don't have it. They go Thraben Inspector. Plays Judge's Familiar. Okay. So I guess they attack for 3 and then, yeah, they flash it back. We're close to dead. Find Conduit Pylons. Let's go green. And the Power Plant. Play the Power Plant. I'll play the Stirrings. I think I'm dead to their sweep, their pump spell right now. Take the Wellspring. Then just jam it. That's the Wellspring, draw a card. See if I can find the Tron. Mine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Pump spell kills me. Plays a Skyfisher. Taking a lot. Currently at 16. That was 9 damage. 10, 11 for the next turn. I'm going to play the Pylons. Prevail. Power Plant to the graveyard. We use Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. They have to not sacrifice the Judge's Familiar here for us to live. They do. Okay, they draw a card. All right, so I need to find crop rotation. Didn't get there. I want all, so I definitely want the crops back in. Guess the bauble I can take out. Let's go. Pretty weak. Let's mulligan. Keep. I'll get rid of the scatter shot. The very high upside if this Fanged Marauder hits the table. Our opponent mulligans to 5. Maybe they're mulliganing to the Judge's Familiar. Play the Sphere and pass. They lead on the Familiar. Green. Stirrings. Alright, you got me. You have no threats, but I have no lands. Haven't seen much Judge's Familiar. Can I find a land? They were correctly identifying that I was going to be hosed. Land? Yes! Fractor, draw a card. We find a Stirrings. Okay, we take 2. But at 18. That top deck land there was great. Plays the Skyfisher. I guess they pick up the Inspector. Okay. So I'm going to maximize the ability to draw into a land. Go green. Stirrings. Finding the tower. Easy. Any order. So I can't really play around a Dust to Dust right now, sadly. I could have just not played the Wellspring to play around the Dust to Dust. You have it? You have it? I have it. Sad. Easy. Gets in for 3. Let's go Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Chromatic Star. Black. Could have gotten the Fanged Marauder in play there. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Play the Sphere. Go green. Cast Weather, gain 15. Office Inspector from the opponent. Gets in for 2. They have lots of cards banked up from their clue tokens. Play Mirror Retriever. Go black. Draw a card. Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. Returning the Ichor Wellspring. Anything? Go Thraben? They don't have a Thraben Charm. Land. Play Wellspring. Storm is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would have to be enough to get them. Play a Wellspring again. Star. Green. Drop this. I'll just get the Pylons. I don't want to take that risk. Altar. I guess we top it. I could have gone for the tower, cracked the star for red, and then scattershotted them. But then I'd have no colored sources and no way to draw cards. I know they can Dust to Dust these, but at least I can sacrifice the Chromatic Star. Judge's Familiar. Okay. They might just scoop to the Fanged Marauder. Land. Make green. Play the Fanged Marauder. They have a Thraben Charm right now. We can Scattershot. Take out 2 of their creatures. They draw a card. Okay. Okay, your turn. Hopefully next turn we're going to do a lot. They play a Thraben. Okay. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of Storm to try to build up to. They get in. Okay, so we have the Retriever Loop if they don't have Thraben Charm. They do have the Thraben Charm. Not amazing. I'm going to start with drawing some cards. Find the Blood Fountain. Okay. Take Deadly Dispute and Tower. Play the Tower. We'll go black. I'm hoping to draw into like an Energy Refractor or something. Doesn't seem like we're going to get there though. And a crop rotation. So we can green, crop rotation this. Grab another Pylons. Storm is 3. Refractor on top. Pop the Refractor. And then you can just play the Mirror Retriever. Storm is 4. Then I guess attack. They crack a clue. But Thraben Charm is now offline. So I can make infinite life. They block. I can go Golem Foundry. Play the Ashnod's Altar. Make infinite mana. sphere. Yeah, okay, because we know the refractor's on top. So it's GG. Awesome. Play altar. That was nice of them to draw a card there. Sack the retriever for a retriever. Then we'll run this loop. That's infinite life. We only have 8 minutes on clock. When it's still responding to stuff. Now I think I'm going to move these windows around, make it a bit easier. So how much mana do I need? I have to go Blood Fountain, and then I have to play the Energy Refractor. Then I have to Blood Fountain back, so I need 5 mana for that. 6, 7 for the Refractor. Plus 1 for the Blood Fountain, that's 8 mana. And then another mana to play the Mirror Retriever, which is 10. I need 5 golems. Or I guess I need 4 golems and the Mirror Retriever. I'll just be a little bit safe though. Let's enact combo time. Here we go. Watching that clock like a hawk. 12 golems is, or 12 counters is 4 golems. Sacrifice the Mirror Retriever, get back Chromatic Sphere, play the Chromatic Sphere, make black, play Blood Fountain, back the golem, draw a card. Now we need 3 golems, or 4 golems. Sack, sack, blood token away a land. Get the Mirror Retrievers back. Boom. Here they come. Sack the golem, play the Mirror Retriever, sack the Mirror Retriever, get the Blood Fountain. Then we'll play the Mirror Retriever. And then I'm going to loop for a while and then scattershot them out. All right, we've gotten to 33 golem tokens, so we'll make golem, sacrifice the golem, make red, sacrifice the Mirror Retriever, turn Mirror Retriever, put a bunch of golems on the stack, pass the scattershot, oink, and F6. So I'll go same targets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, just kind of overkilling. Awesome. Hopefully I don't lag out and die. Okay, we are F6'd. Everything is dead. Let's see what our opponent's response is. Certainly a deck that's easier to play in paper. I'm at 318 life. They have no board. I'm gonna have a lot of creatures in play. Okay. I have 35 power. They can dust my stuff, it doesn't matter anymore. And they concede. They just wanted to make me go through it. Well, GG. So what did I think of this version of the deck? There was definitely some highs. I think there were some problems, but I don't know how to fit it all together. So the sideboard seemed good. I like the speed of everything, but you know, you might just want to cut these and play this package going up on these and up on one of these. And then where are you? One more card you can play? Maybe you just play another pylons, or you could play 3 refractors and 6 star effects, and that would be better. It's hard to say. I like the explosiveness of the inspector. I did miss having the candy trail though. Having candy trail plus all of the stirrings and stuff, it makes for a very large amount of card selection. I would be interested to see what other people think as far as how to build it. For now, we will just go back to the original configuration so that I have the right deck list in the description. Hopefully you enjoyed this experience into building Tron, and we'll see you in the next video.